Welcome back, everybody. We missed you. We're back for another year, 2026. Welcome, everybody.
It's been 3 weeks since we've been here. It feels
Missed
like
you.
just yesterday. The holidays flew by in about 5 seconds.
It did.
I really like that intro where I think I have maybe 4 or 5 different glasses toppers on there.
There you go. I love it. We are back. We were just talking off air. We covered events for the entire 2025 season. We hope we brought you events that maybe you didn't know of and were able to take in or share with others. So excited. We started it in 2024 and we are super excited to commit to bringing you events 2026. So please tell us what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us events or things that you have going on in your businesses or your organizations or your groups that you have. And we're here to cover January 9 to January 15.
For those of you who are tuning in maybe for the first time, this whole thing started because when Nikki and I both had our years of being a Kelowna Chamber president, we were at literally 100 events. And it would get posted on social media, and then people were like, I wish I would have known about that before it happened. And so, starting early mid-2024, we decided to start this up where we're going to tell you about events that are in the next week and then some beyond that, so that you can actually show up to the events before they happen. What we found in the last quarter of 2025 is that multiple times in each podcast, we would be telling you about an event that was already sold out, which is great news because, people put a lot of effort into creating these events. And
Huge.
It is very stressful when you're creating an event and you haven't sold all of your tickets. So to see that people are selling out, people are attending events, and that maybe this had some hand in helping, I think that's awesome.
It's amazing. Okay, you're up.
So the first 3 are going to be events beyond January 15th. So you can save the date, put them in your calendar. The first one I'm very excited about because it is the Ladies Happy Hour kickoff event. This is at Maestro's. Last January, we had our first kickoff event at Maestro's, and they really set the tone for the year. They have a beautiful venue. They are very generous with what they're offering as far as their sponsorship, providing a drink and some food for everybody who attends. And so, very excited to go back there. It is going to be on the 20th from 3 to 5 p.m. And for those of you who haven't heard about Ladies Happy Hour, there is no registration, no cost, no itinerary. You just show up, and it's about connecting with other women in the Okanagan who are looking for genuine connections. This isn't about transactional business card, traditional networking. It is about really getting to know who people are first, and then the business stuff takes care of itself after that.
Sure does.
We are looking for our photography sponsor for January. So if you are a photographer or know someone who would be interested in taking photos of the event, you get to connect with, we're averaging 100 people per event. Plus we have a network of 700 women on the email newsletter, plus all of the people on social media. So you get a lot of visibility there. We are also looking for a February venue. So if you know of anybody who would be interested, please reach out. Ladies Happy Hour on Instagram. January 31st is an evening of magic with Leaf David. I haven't seen him yet, but he is, I hear, is really good.
Fabulous.
He is the brother of Lynetta, who's a fabulous community member. So this is at Sandhill Wines. It's an intimate, interactive evening of magic with award-winning magician Leaf David, hosted in the Sandhill Wine Lounge with seated table service in a relaxed setting. So shout out to Heather at Sandhill.
Amazing
She's
venue.
doing all sorts of fun, cool things. She did a lot of giving back over the holiday season, and February 7th is a Saturday. I am a judge for a soup competition. So there's going to be 4 different chefs making different soups. Which, I mean, I haven't attended anything like that.
It's so cool.
Yeah, so if you're interested in coming to check that out, that'll be February 7th. We'll tell you more about that next week. And the last one on the list for beyond January 15th is February 10th. FH&P here in the Landmark District has a speaker series. So they have had Mike Shaw, Pam Rader. Upcoming in March is Andrew Allen, who is a local musician who we've talked about quite a bit on this event or on this podcast. And so I will be speaking on February 10th from 4 to 6. Again, there's no cost, but you do need to register so that you have a seat. They provide the drinks and a bit of snacks. And then, yeah, it's like a bit of networking. You will hear, I will be talking about my story of yes, little sneak peek. When Nikki was going to be president of the chamber, she asked for me to become part of the chamber, and I said no. And then I said yes.
Little did you know.
So, yeah, when I was asked to be the Kelowna Chamber president, I was like, no. And then I said yes. So it's going to be a little bit about that. So if you're interested, please register on the FH&P website for February 10th.
Amazing. So first event that I'm announcing for the brand new year of 2026 is Menopause, Metabolism, and Mental Wellness. This is going to be Friday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Cleopatra's Rituals Thermal Spa and Steam. Beautiful naming protocol. Free evening focusing on energy, metabolism, hormones, stress, and mental wellness with an optional complimentary 45-minute thermal ritual sauna steam showroom.
And if you haven't been there, it is really cool. It's the old O Spa on the corner of Enterprise and Spall. Yep. And one of my girlfriends took me there, and it's like kind of like Sparkling Hill-esque, where you have a steam room and like a hot, the dry one, whatever that is, and then there's like a frozen room where it actually makes snow, and then they have this one where it's a big enclosed like shower area, and they have these huge buckets that get filled with cold water, and you like stand underneath it and pull this rope, and it like
pours freezing
cold water. And anyway, so very cool venue. So to be able to get a free 45 minutes in there, highly recommend.
Amazing.
And we have been talking quite a bit about menopause and all of that, because there are lots of people going through that right now. So yeah, it's a good way to get out. Again, it's free, but you have to register. Do you still have your Christmas tree? Do you get a real Christmas tree?
I meant to and didn't. I had 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 artificial trees in my house.
Right, you did tell me that.
So I ran out of steam.
Oh my gosh.
For the real tree outside. Would have been outside.
Okay, if you did get a real Christmas tree and you still have it and you're like, what the heck am I going to do with this thing now? You can get your tree chipped for free now until January 31st. So there are a few different locations you can see on the screen there now where you can go take your tree and they will chip it for free. So
that's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yes. My very first Christmas when I moved out on my own, I was 18, and so I went and got a real Christmas tree from like Superstore, whatever. And being young and not knowing any different, I get it in the house and I open it up, and of course it's like half the Christmas tree is on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I only decorated like the front half because you don't see the back half. It was in a corner. So I wake up in the morning and the tree is on the floor because it was front heavy.
Gravity.
And then there was like the shape of a Christmas tree on the floor because all of the decorations and the rest of the needles were on the floor. So anyway.
It's the only way we learn.
That's right.
Pamela, it's the only way
It's a
we
good
learn.
story.
Okay. Tropical Glass Terrarium, I can never say that, workshop is Saturday, this Saturday, 2 to 3. It's at Garden Works in Penticton, and that is just absolutely beautiful. A hands-on, beginner-friendly workshop where you'll build your own tropical glass sphere terrarium. Includes 3 indoor plants, natural accents like moss and driftwood, and guidance on planting and care, all materials provided. The thing I don't know about this, and it might say it on the Eventbrite here, is I don't know the ages. I don't know if it's adult only or if younger, craftier.
Yeah. Did
littles.
you see how pretty that thing looked?
Beautiful.
I love that.
Beautiful.
So good. We have a winter wine series, French edition, coming up on tomorrow. This is at the Edge Restaurant and Bar, which is in Vernon. It is a 5-course French-inspired menu, including amuse-bouche paired with French wines. You will enjoy guided wine storytelling and a refined social dining experience. Pretty cool.
Winter wine series. So this is right up my alley. This is in my wheelhouse. AI dinner hosted by Matthew Jensen. This one is on Saturday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Doors open at 5. It's at the Perch Sky Lounge. It's evening dinner event featuring insights and discussions on artificial intelligence. And I know lots of people are getting tired of hearing me say this, but you absolutely need to commit to learning AI. There's no reason you can't figure this out in your sector, in your industry, through your areas of interest and just natural passions. There's so much to be learned, and it is absolutely incredible. And you just need to catch up if you're behind.
It's really life-changing.
ChatGPT had a thing over the holidays. Don't know if you clicked on it. It was your 2025 in review.
Yes.
And it probably says this to everybody because it's constantly complimenting us or coaching or encouraging us. But I was really glad to see it telling me that I was in the top 1% of users and very, very, very far ahead of many and most. I use it in so many different ways.
Yes. And for those people who are wanting to, learn a little bit more about it and figure out, like, logistically, how can I actually use this in my day-to-day or my business? There are lots of people out there, offering training. I'm sure Rob is going to have another sprint coming up this year. There's no shortage of ways to learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is an event that always sells out, so it'll be interesting to see if there's still tickets available. Lee Valley Tools, they do, I think it's monthly. There's still tickets available. That's lucky. This one is called Linocut Printmaking Workshop. So they do workshops. One was like carving a wooden spoon and anyway, lots of cool things you can see on the screen there. This one is Saturday from 1 to 4. It's a hands-on guided linocut printmaking workshop where you will learn relief carving on rubber and linoleum blocks and create your own printed design. All of the materials and instructions are included, so you can just go and learn something new, use your hands, get to walk home with something.
Love it. Next Stop Comedy at Unleashed Brewing Co. is this Saturday. It's at 8 p.m. It is live stand-up comedy with acts seen on TV and popular podcasts. Great laughs and craft beer. And I'm telling you, there is nothing more healing than from the center of your core laughter that just... it's beautiful and it's healthy.
And I don't think that we do enough of that. We're all very serious and, life is serious, but you need to find ways to be able to enjoy it and have some laughter and, bring your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, whatever. Go experience some laughter.
I think it would be a great evening out.
Concert series. This one is happening at Frequency Sound. Windmills and Claire Kuzmic I'm not sure if I said that right, but if you can see on the screen right now, that the guy there, his name is Corey. He actually used to work at our Mercedes dealership and has gone on to like pursue his music career. So this is exciting to see him out there. And so this is happening Saturday from 6:30 to 9. It's an intimate indoor concert featuring indie pop artists Windmills and Claire. Moody atmospheric sounds, cozy vibes, and an indoor coffee bar open all night. It's cool to see people like being successful in our community.
And you know, I love, and again, this is kudos to you, Pam, and the work you do. I love the diversity in the events that you're bringing in. We're from Lee Valley to a winery to a spa to comedy, and now up comes the animals. So we have a dog toy swap and social. This is Sunday, January 11th, 1 to 3 at So Fetch Canine Social Club. Like this is birds of a feather flock together. So if you're an animal lover and dog, like this is your group, this is your people. So in-person, dog-friendly social. Bring your well-socialized, there's a clue, please, well-socialized pup, and slightly used dog toys to swap. They don't always love what you get them.
Exactly.
Hang out with other pups and humans and refresh your dog's toy box, and it's free.
SoFetch is doing so many cool things like that. They have like weekly, I think maybe, get-togethers for different breeds. So like I have a Yorkie, so there will be a Yorkie day where all the people get their Yorkies together, where we can all complain about how entitled they are. But yeah, sometimes you buy your dog a toy and they're like, yeah, I'm not playing with that. So you can take it and go swap it out.
Love it.
Okay, here is talk about diversity. Motorsports Spectacular Monster Trucks. So this is happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Prospera. There are multiple shows. This is a high-energy monster truck show featuring car-crushing races, wheelie contests, freestyle motocross, mini monsters, and more. So the kids will absolutely love that.
Have you ever been?
I have been around it a bit because when I first moved to Kelowna, I knew people who were in the motorsports, arena. Yep. I know Cam McQueen, who used to drive the bus for Travis Pastrana, and then Cam McQueen himself became a monster truck driver. So yeah, very cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I still like it that somebody else is doing it.
Right.
Not my kids are not.
Yes. Well, one of the motocross moms never watches the shows because there are accidents. And one of the friends of one of the guys, his name's Bruce Cook, and this would have been like 15 years ago probably. He crashed and is now in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. So there's definitely some danger involved, but most of the time it's good and it's entertaining.
And I will say, because I will never stop with AI, there's lots of really neat stuff happening with Neuralink and giving people the ability to regain their legs and control. I'm super excited. So that would be...
Honestly, I've been thinking so much about, like, we have no idea. Like, imagine a year ago before we were really starting to use AI. There are things that I did then that I will never do again because AI doesn't it's a waste of my time to do. And the advancements that are happening in the medical field, like there are things right now that people are like suffering from that AI is going to be able to fix.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
It's exciting. I do get excited. Okay. MPWR Wellness Club Pilates Spa Day is Sunday, January 11th. It goes from 2 to 4. Doors open at 1:45. This is at the Manteo at El Dorado Resort. A mat Pilates class with access to the indoor pool, hot tub, and sauna includes low impact movement, wellness treats. Who doesn't want a treat? And a social spa hour.
Love it. These are good for, you don't have to have done Pilates or yoga or any of these things before. These are good for people who have done it, but also really good for beginners. If, one of your New Year's resolutions is to do more things like that, it's a great way to test it out and see if you will like it. I can tell you that I actually did a post at the beginning of the year saying, I'm very proud that going to the gym is not a resolution for me. I have an app that tells me how many times I went to the gym last year. 187 times.
Oh, you must be so proud.
So
Pamela.
excited about that. I never thought I would ever be a person who actually enjoyed going to the gym. I used to make excuses why not to go. Now I make excuses why to go, even if I'm not feeling great, I'm still wanting to go. And the parking lot is very full in January, so we'll see how many people stick with it.
The statistics aren't great.
Not great, but maybe they'll learn to love it just like me.
And you know what? It's just that that ability to slowly build habit and just push through the I don't want to go, just push through. And just really try and shoot for consistency.
I mean, I get up at 4:10 Monday, Wednesday, Friday to go to the gym. And most people are like, what? I would never do that. But I have found something that I enjoy. And, not only am I starting to see results, having a bicep muscle, thinking about how good that is for your body in general, recovering after surgery. You basically can't even see my surgery scars from 2024. And I think lots of that has to do with the fact that my body is healthy. So stick with it, people.
Do it. Okay, here we have an event for our young professionals. It is Young Professional Coffee Social. It is Tuesday from 8 until 9:30 a.m. This one is being held at, and maybe they all are, held at Accelerate Okanagan in the Innovation Center. Free, casual drop-in coffee social for young professionals and community members. Coffee and snacks are provided. No pitches or membership are required.
Yes, this one does move around. And you don't have to go, you don't have to show up at 8 a.m. and leave at 9:30. You can, ladies happy hour, you can come in at, 8:45 and leave at 9:15 or whatever. So whatever works for your schedule. And the definition of young,
I was just going to say,
is very loose. Yeah. So
if you're feeling young,
yes,
today, show up.
Absolutely.
Or Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of Tuesday, this one is called Casual Tuesdays. This is kind of along the same vibe as Ladies Happy Hour. There is a gentleman named Jean Bernier, I think is how you say his last name. He's created this thing called Casual Tuesdays. He has it always at Redbird, and it's the same kind of thing. It's from 4 to 6, and you just go and meet people, and there's, again, no cost, no itinerary. Oh, it looks like you do need to reserve, and this one is sold out. So congratulations to Jean for selling out.
And let's start the new year with the sold out event already.
Yes, exactly. So I love that there are more and more of these types of events where, you aren't going there to listen to someone sell you on something.
Educate, present,
There's
pitch.
Nothing. You just go and chat with people. And the other people who are going are there to also just chat with people. So check it out.
And really foundational in building that social network and that group of people that maybe you have some shared interests. You do not have to tick all the boxes that you're 100% aligned in everything.
Nope.
But there's one or two things that you have in common, and it's a...
Well, and the other thing is that, for people who maybe are new to networking, or they're not, it doesn't come like second nature to, show up to a thing like that by themselves and just go talk to strangers. If you go to some of these and you have a goal of having a conversation with one or two people, make it a goal that's achievable. you get to know a couple of people, and then the next time you show up in an event, those 2 people might be there, and then you meet 2 more people. And so it becomes
compounding.
Yeah, you end up with a community of people where when you show up, it's like, oh, nice to see you again. Makes the conversation way easier, and they become kind of your safe space that you know that you're not there by yourself and you don't know anybody. So
Yep.
that's how I started.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
January Business After Hours, first one of the year. It is next Thursday, January 15th. It is from 5 until 7 p.m. This one is at Pearl and Fern Pottery Supplies and Plants, and it is hosted by the Greater Westside Board of Trade, an evening networking event for local businesses, and again held at, I've never been, Pearl and Fern.
Yeah, me neither.
So check it out.
Key points for that is you don't have to
Be a
member of the Greater Westside Board of Trade, and you also don't have to live on the West Side. So there are plenty of people from Kelowna who will go to that. Very similar to the Kelowna Chamber Commerce Connects, where, you, again, can just go and you don't have to be part of it. You can just
And just a
participate.
reminder, we live in an incredibly beautiful valley, and it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to Osoyoos and Penticton and Summerland and Summerland and Salmon Arm and all these places. So yeah, West Kelowna is just
Right.
right
There's
there.
some people like me who are like, oh, I have to go across the bridge. Like, no, thank you.
That's okay. We have flying cars coming soon.
Coming.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one that I have on my sheet for today is Small Talks, authentic co-ed networking for entrepreneurs. So again, another way to get out there and meet some new people. The thing that's really cool about this is it's structured. So you're going to go and they're going to give you a prompt. And so let me just read what it says, because that'll explain it better.
I was going to ask a bunch of questions.
A guided co-ed networking experience designed for entrepreneurs and professionals who want real conversation. It's a structured with structured one-on-one conversations, curated prompts, access to an ask and offer community board, and light refreshments. So basically, say there's 15 people in the room, or let's say 16 so that it's an even number.
Sure.
They'll make you pair off and, they'll make you talk about what you did over the holidays or something like that. So you don't have to go make conversation with someone. They tell you what to talk about. And interestingly, I went to not this event, but a similar one. And you had to talk to the person beside you and find out as many things as that you have in common as possible in like 1 minute or something like that. And so I was sitting beside this guy, and we find out that he is a dealer principal of automotive dealerships.
No way.
He knows the owner of the automotive group that I work for. Anyway, and so automatically, we felt like we had this bond because we kind of like come from the same industry and know where each other comes from.
It's comfortable.
So when you are given these prompts where you don't have to make up something to talk about, you instantly find things that you can talk to somebody about. And it's way less pressure to figure it out yourself.
Love it.
Yeah. And the lady who is putting this on is new to Kelowna. And so she was at my December Ladies Happy Hour. And so, her goal really is for newcomers, for, maybe people who are re-entering the workforce for whatever reason, or people who just don't find networking natural, to give them the opportunity to be able to create their community in a way that might be more comfortable for them.
Love it.
Yeah.
So odd one I'm going to throw in. I may have done a lot of sourdough stuff over the holidays.
Oh.
And I might have many jars of starter from a really good starter batch that's quite old. If anyone is interested in learning how to do sourdough and needs a starter, please reach out to me. I have a few extra.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I have heard what it takes to.
It's
like
a labor of
taking care
love.
of a child.
It is a labor of love.
Holy.
But oh my gosh.
You know what we should do? Maybe next week we should spend like the first 10 minutes and you give your like advice on how to like do the best job of taking care of a sourdough starter.
Super easy.
People would love to know about that.
Sure. We'll see if we have time. How do we do? We're 8:01. We did pretty good.
We're so good.
So that's a wrap.
Okay, well, we'll have a few less events next week, and Nikki will talk about her starter.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Deal.
So good. Maybe you could like bring me a piece of bread.
I do.
I don't want the starter because I cannot commit to that, but I would love to eat it.
It is good. So that is a wrap. That's your week. Again, please send us events. You sending in an event of someone that you know of in business that maybe doesn't get attention.
Yeah.
It's not a paid for service. We would love to promote them. And then we'd love to encourage you to be quicker at registering so event organizers can have confidence in doing more events.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, when you submit an event to us, and you can do that in any way. You can find our email addresses. You can find us on social media. I will take that event, and we'll talk about it on the podcast. But I will also take that event and put it in my events newsletter, which I send out. Yeah, the one that I sent out this week had
I think there
60.
was 4. Okay.
This one had 60, which is the smallest amount of events in an update. Probably since I have been doing updates because it's January.
Sure.
But yeah, like one of the updates had 90 events. And so my list has the link to every event to make it so that it's easy for everybody who receives my newsletter to just click on it, buy their ticket or reserve their spot or whatever. One-stop shop for all events. So not only do you get visibility here, you will get it in front of the eyes of all the ladies' happy hour members as well. So we are just here to support all of whatever we can in the community. So
in closing, just from the Chinese zodiac, it is the year of the fire horse. If you are curious, look it up. It is going to be, my prediction is 2026 is going to be an incredible year for many and most of us. And it's going to be exciting.
I'm very excited for it. I'm a horse girl at heart.
And through.
Yeah.
Country.
So that's really good. And one final shout out is I just want to say good morning, Mom. She is a faithful every single week. She watches us, and just want to say hello to her since we don't get to see each other in person very often. But
love it.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. We are having a great time doing this, and we're grateful that you're watching. So we will see you next week.
See you next week.